Does anyone else seem like an up-and-coming type of team outside of Orlando?
You've got to watch out for the Bulls. They could win 38 games next year.
You're right.
Especially if they keep Caruso.
And DeRozan.
They're a real threat in that playing tournament.
So the Hawks are the highest
they also going to
variance
get
team.
Lonzo Ball back.
We'll see.
That's what he says.
The Hawks are high variance because I don't know what the hell they're going to do. It seems clear they're destined for a breakup of Murray and Young.
Well, I don't think you can trade Trey right now. His value is too low. You can't sell him.
You probably
now.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think they will either because in a market where they haven't consistently been I'm trying to be nice to the Atlanta fans. They don't attend a lot of games in big numbers in Atlanta. And Trey is he's the main attraction, right? And I do think that as far as I can tell, they care about that aspect as, everybody else does. But I think that's a particular concern there. But they do have the number one pick and what most people think is a bad draft. In theory, Atlanta is a decent market to lure guys. Like they were mentioned way back in the day now as like, hey, maybe Dwight Howard will go there back in the day. And they've been teased as a potential free agent destination.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I generally think Atlanta, if you were to go through a list of NBA cities, I think Atlanta normally ranks pretty high amongst the players at the very least. So if they make some moves, I'd like in the immediate term though, I think they got too many contracts they have to work out. That's more of a 2 to 3 years away type of thing. I don't think they're doing damage next year. It's more, how can you use the number one pick and, future expirings, other contracts they have to cobble together something closer to a coherent team around Trey. Because the one thing I think they've probably figured out is it can't just be like, hey, Trey, do everything. But you also can't do let's just get another guy who wants to run the team and hope that together they can figure it out. It's got to be someone who slides into the backcourt and has a real defined role and skill set next to Trey to take burden off him, but also help him as a release valve, second side attacker, all that kind of stuff. Because it's the old, it's dueling banjos is what they play like and act like. And I don't think that's any way to build a coherent team. But they're the one because Trey of that, from again throwing Miami out because I don't ever know how to evaluate them. Trey is by far the most talented player in the rest of that group. It's just what the hell is the rest of the team going to look like?
We all silly like the mayor.